Hello, and welcome back to Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. I'm your host, Jaramus. During the winter of 1135, the Emperor defeated the Battanian army by Sargot. However, a Vlandian army was moving to besiege Charas. The Emperor's vassals had inflicted great casualties upon the enemy army, and with Claudius's own army rested up, he has chosen to come and vanquish the remaining Vlandians. No need to enter the battle. We all know how it's going to end. Yes, I do. You're my prisoner. You're my prisoner. You are also my prisoner. You're my prisoner too. You're definitely my prisoner. As are you. And you. I'll remove some of my recruits I happen to have in my party. That'll do. Take the loot. Anyway, I'll cut away here and come back a bit later. See you then. During the spring of 1136, the Emperor is about to expel yet another clan from the Calradic Empire. The clan the Emperor chooses to expel is the powerful Impestores clan. Although the Impestores clan is traditionally an Imperial family and its leader, Dorion, is of Imperial descent, many of his family members have intermarried with the Barbarian peoples of that the Empire have conquered. As a result, the Emperor feels that should Dorion die, whomever his successor may be might be more inclined to support the Barbarian rebels. Thus, the Emperor chooses to remove the Impestores clan. And thus, another clan is expelled from the Empire. The Impestores clan had many fiefs. In any event, I shall continue to pore over the documents and come back to you when I've found another matter of interest. See you then. Welcome back, my friend. Later in the spring of 1136, Emperor Claudius Vesuvian banishes the Khergit clan from the Calradic Empire. They control a not unsubstantial number of fiefs. But at this point, this is considered the main end of the Great Purge that Emperor Claudius Vesuvian initiates. Although it took several years to purge much of the aristocracy, the Emperor finally does so at this particular time. and thus the Khergit clan is expelled from the Calradic Empire. With the Great Purge completed, the Emperor chooses to visit his wife once more. And possibly have another child. However, the stage is set for the Empire's destruction. Many of the great clans who once supported the Vesuvian clan are now their enemies. What will come next? Well, I shall do a little more research and inform you once I've learned more. See you then. During the winter of 1136, the Emperor's wife, Lysica, gives birth to a healthy baby. Named Temion, a boy. Additionally, the Emperor's two eldest daughters, Thassina and Rosazia, have both come of age. The Emperor is considering matches for both of his daughters at this time. In any event, I shall come back to you all a bit later. See you then. Ah, there you are, my friend. I've been looking through the archives, and during the winter of 1137, Emperor Claudius identifies one final family to expel from the Calradic Empire. The family in question is the Mestricaros clan, the owner of many castles within the Aserai territory. And so the Emperor decides to expel this particular family from the Empire. Mestricaros. They have a large number of Aserai individuals and a few Kuzite ones. I believe there's only one member of the family who's Imperial. And so the Emperor expels yet another family from the Empire. Additionally, between the winter of 1137 and 1136, a few events have happened within the Calradic Empire. The Emperor has sent his cousin Nemos and Nemos's wife Ximena to Ortizia. Nemos serves as the governor of the settlement, and by using this button right here, I'm able to leave Ximena inside of Ortizia without her going about. I did much the same with Claudius's uncle Senor and Rote and his wife Alina. That way they'll stay in the same settlement and produce more children. Additionally, both Nemos and Ximena have produced children. Melkia is Nemos and Ximena's latest daughter. And Daneria is Senor and Alina's latest daughter. Also, a new policy was passed in that time. I forgot to put that up. The nobles passed a ruled toes policy. Local landowners have the right to collect tolls on commerce. Trade tax paid to the town owner is increased 3%. The town prosperity slightly decreases. I saw no reason not to accept this proposal by the nobles. Anyway, now that I've updated you all, I guess I'll fight the tournament here in Ortizia. And it's over. Anyway, I'll cut away here. Oh, in addition, I purchased the town of Amitatas from the previous lord and gave them Onica and some money. Onica Castle down here. Anyway, now I'm going to cut away here and come back a bit later. See you then. A short time later, in the winter of 1137, the Emperor summons many of the heads of the families of the Calradic Empire to marry off one of his daughters, or perhaps two of them. Considering the bridegroom, who may or may not be available. Your Highness, I await your orders. There's something I'd like to discuss. I'd like to form an alliance between our families. I offer the hand of my eldest daughter, Thasina, assuming a member of your family is worthy of her. We're looking for a marriage for Meritor. Let me take a look at the man. Meritor's an Aserai. I've no particular interest in marrying my daughter to a member of the Aserai culture. I must search for someone else. Nethor, let's talk. I wish to offer the hand of my daughter Thasina to a member of your family. Suitable marriage for Orikos. Very good. That name sounds Imperial. Now you can give me your horses. And Thasina marries Orikos. Oricos, a good empire man. Excellent. Elena, let's talk. There's something I'd like to discuss. There you go. Now, Milos. He appears to be an empire man. Very good. My daughter Azazia. And I'll give you 11,000. Perfect. I just sent off my daughter Jolana to increase her trade skill for the time being. I've married off my 2 eldest daughters. It's been a good day. Anyway, I'll cut away here and come back a bit later. See you then. Ah, welcome back, my friend. For the first time since the Calradic Empire was united under Empress Alia, one of the Empire's castles has been taken, not through treachery, but by siege. The castle in question is Mazadan Castle, recently captured by the Sturgeons. Although there is an army going to attempt to reclaim the castle, this is the first crack in the Empire's armour. It is only a matter of time before more cracks appear within the Empire. Anyway, I've more documents to look over, so I shall see you a bit later. During the spring of 1138, Emperor Claudius wishes to enact a new policy. The policy in question is royal privilege. There's a long list of reasons why a ruler can reject a law passed by the council. A ruler does not need to search long to find an excuse for a veto. For kingdom decisions, the influence cost of the ruler overriding popular decisions is reduced by 20%. Emperor Claudius wishes to have absolute authority over his empire, though many of his lords are less than pleased with this particular policy. But it will be less harmful to the Emperor's influence if this particular policy is passed. In any event, I've more documents to look over, so I shall see you all a bit later. See you then. Ah, there you are, my friend. During the summer of 1138, the Emperor's wife, Lysica, gives birth to another child, a girl by the name of Vendalia. The Emperor's 13th child. Additionally, I've come to realize that by leaving one of my companions inside of Rote or Rotesia, if they're not the governor, eventually they will leave. I've come to realize that. So from now on, I'm going to... If I want my family members to produce more children, I'm going to have to keep them with me while I stay still somewhere. But to celebrate the birth of the Emperor's latest child, he will go to the tournament in Diathema. And let's have some fun. Additionally, Claudius has made peace with the Sturgeons, as you may have seen. For some reason. I figure if I want the Barbarians to eventually defeat the Vesuvian clan, I'm going to have to help them a little bit. Just you and me now, legionary. Anyway, I will cut away here and come back to you all a bit later. See you then. During the autumn of 1138, Emperor Claudius seeks out a match for his third daughter, Jolana. He seeks Padmos of the Julius clan first. I'd like to form an alliance between our families through marriage, with the hand of my daughter Jolana. Attilon. He's an Imperial. I will accept this marriage. Very good. I will give you this Asarai castle that I got from a recently deceased lord. You'll give me this. And it's done. The next child to come of age, I believe, will be Claudius's son Bartimus. In any event, I've more documents to look over, so I shall come back to you a bit later. See you then. Ah, there you are, my friend. During the autumn of 1138, Emperor Claudius's son, Bartimus, comes of age. The Emperor decides to marry off his son to a member of the Neretzes family if the Neretzes family's offering of a daughter is acceptable. Your Highness, it's good to see you. There's something I'd like to discuss. I would like to propose an alliance between our families through marriage. The hand of my son Bartimus. Zoana. She seems to be an acceptable match. Very good. I will accept the engagement of Zoana and my son Bartimus. Because you are a treasured ally, I shall gift you 100,000. May our families always be united. And so Bartimus marries Zoanna. A new generation is coming to the forefront of the Calradic Empire. Now, let's join the tournament and have a little fun. Poor timing there. And I win. Strangely enough, although Claudius has won 85 tournaments, he is not at the top of the leaderboard. Of course, I don't fight every tournament that crosses my path. Anyway, I think I'm going to end the video off here. I do hope you've all enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. See you then.